Welcome to my philodendron collection video. Please meet here my Philodendron Selloum. This plant has been with me close to 8 months, 9 months now, and it spent the summer out on my patio. It started out incredibly small, very small, and over the course of the summer it grew into this. It really thrived on my porch. And I got it here at the same time as I got this, my Monstera Deliciosa. And this is what it looked like when I first got it. And so the Philodendron Selloum was about this size too. And as you can see, this is a juvenile Monstera. It doesn't have any split leaves yet, but it looks really healthy. And so I was really glad when I got both of these philodendron because they did look really healthy. Aside from, like you can see here, a tiny bit of mechanical damage, most likely just from being handled either in the store or in the shipping process. However, as you can see, lots of new growth, lots of potential here. And this I did keep inside. I did not put my Monstera outside for the summer. I did keep it indoors. I feel like eventually the Philodendron Selloum might be able to be outside, and it might do better out there. So that's why I did let it go onto the porch. This is what the Monstera Deliciosa looks like today. It has this one split leaf that you can see up there at the top, but again, lots of new growth. And since I've taken this video, it's actually sprouted some additional new leaves, but I also experienced some of this growth that you're seeing here ended up browning at the tip. And so about 2 of those browned at the tip, and I'm kind of trying to figure out exactly why that happened. I think it might have been water stress. I might have not, maybe I didn't water this like I should have, so I'm paying a lot more attention to the moisture for the Monstera. And this is my Philodendron Brasil, and I was looking for a Philodendron Brasil. I want to say probably I'd been looking at them online for a number of months before I was able to find one. And I'd had a really bad experience having plants shipped when I was buying them online. So I wanted to find one that I could get in a store here locally where I could inspect it and make sure it didn't have any pests or any disease before I got it. And so I found this. It was just this tiny little thing. I believe I did get this at Walmart. And as you can see, this is what it looks like today. It is grown quite a bit. Looking back, I didn't do a great job potting this. And so in the spring, in a couple of months, I do plan to repot it. And it's doing well, though. It's got a lot of new growth. It's really kind of thriving where it is. It's really happy here with the light that it gets. And it's bright indirect light. So all of my philodendrons get bright indirect light from both very large east-facing and north-facing windows. And so they get this most of the day. So as you can see here, again, lots of new growth. Even through the winter, this was really growing. And it surprised me a little bit, though I do make sure that I keep the temperature in my home at a temperature that's friendly. Here is a plant that I just recently got. This is my velvet leaf philodendron, or my Micans vine. And I ordered this online. I was, again, feeling a little bit more confident. I've had more luck ordering online in the last few months. And so I went ahead and I ordered this from a seller on Etsy. And it came bare root. And that's something I've been mentioning in videos, is that I'm really enjoying getting plants bare root. They're just a lot easier to pot. And so I really have been enjoying that. Here you can see I've moved it actually next to my Philodendron Brasil, and I've moved my Monstera. In the long run, I do plan on putting my Monstera and the Philodendron Selloum into a room with a large south-facing window to get a little bit more light. However, I plan on keeping the velvet leaf philodendron and the Brasil here. And eventually, the last plant that I'm going to show you will join them out in this room. Right now it's currently in my kitchen getting a little bit more protection, but I was really happy with that philodendron, the velvet leaf. And here is the last of my philodendron collection. This is a black cardinal, and I ordered this online as well. As you can see, it's just a tiny little thing. It's still in its nursery pot here, fresh out of the box. Really happy with it. And also, as I've mentioned before, here it is potted. I'm very curious as to what it's actually going to look like once the leaves start to change. And so because it is a juvenile, it still has these green leaves with some variation, as you can see, in the leaf color. And as it matures, that is when the leaves should start to darken. So if you've seen a mature black cardinal, then you know they have these very dramatic dark green and reddish colored leaves. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this plant looks like when it matures. I hope that you have enjoyed my philodendron collection, and if I get any more philodendrons, I'm likely to update it. I will be doing a video where I look at my Calathea collection here soon, so be sure to look out for that. Until then, be well and take care.